back.
Welcome back. All right, so Cards. Dub. Said 7 straight.
7 in a row.
Took out Pitt. They brought a fight to the young. They brought a fight, but
yeah,
nope.
It's as if every team, like you said, they have their thrill when they play against us in the young for some reason. We end up beating them, but it's like they start playing their best. But I get it. I respect it. At the same time, I mean, you should play your best against the best. You know what I'm saying? Not to be too cocky. I mean, we're not ranked number 1, but
we going up though. We going up in the rankings.
Definitely going up
for sure. But yeah, they did bring a good fight. They did. I'll give them that. At the end of the day, though, bro, we the better team. I will say this, Chucky, that man should have had 45. I'm gonna just keep saying it, bro. Every time if he scores 50, he should have had 70.
Yeah,
cause he
should have been 7 for 7 from 3, but they stole that away. Shout out to them referees. Shout out to the ref. See, every referee is not a bad referee, bro, but it's kind of getting out of hand here lately at the Young Center. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real.
It's like they're trying to give Duke a cushion, you know, in case Duke loses. They wouldn't want that number 1 seed in the ACC to be in danger. They wouldn't want to do that to Cooper Flagg, now, would they? I don't know, bro. Last 3 games, I've felt like we've been complaining about the refs, and it's one thing coming from like a couple of guys in front of a couple of microphones, in front of a couple of cameras, in front of a couple of people, you know, but when the whole stadium is booming,
couple here, couple there, yeah.
I didn't know if the referees were gonna get home safe. I didn't know if their families were gonna get home safe. I didn't know if I was gonna get home safe. Like, bro, there was a lot of boo. Like, what? We are all on the same page.
Yeah.
Stop trying to keep the other teams in the game, bro. That's getting old, bro.
Yeah, no, it's getting out of pocket.
It's getting real. It's getting real obvious. It's getting real obvious. Like, to where I'm like, I get it. It's the better team should win at the end of the game, at the end of the day, regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes, bro,
both teams have the equal opportunity to make a basket if they're capable of making a basket. If they're capable of, you feel me, out playing the defense or playing better. You feel me? Way the other side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're causing.
Then it's possible, but when it's up to the referees, that's when any sport, at the end of the day, the referees can have the upper hand in the game. But come on, bro, it's getting out of hand, bro.
Yeah,
it's getting
they shouldn't be affecting the game that much,
especially when it fucks up runs, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It messes up
the runs. That's the point that I've been trying to. Yeah. That's the part where I'm saying they're keeping the other team in the game, bro. Every time we're about to make a run, bro, we get a whistle. But then we'll be getting ready to go on a run on our end. That's when I get irritated with it. Like the referee in not this game with I think Virginia Tech. The dude walks up, straight up says, "It's ACC basketball. All right, let's play." That's what he said, right? Okay, then cool. Call it both ways like that. Because I shouldn't see Chucky getting hit, you know, slain body Brock Lesnar out there.
Grabbed by the neck.
Bro, he had him like Travis Scott.
Hey.
I shouldn't see that.
Yeah, it was out of pocket.
Whooping on him.
It was out of pocket.
And but when that's happening, right? When Chucky can't get to the lane, he's gonna get thrown to the ground every single time. We're not getting no whistle. They're looking at him like that's a bad shot or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how come the other way all I hear is whistles and we getting in foul trouble? Abubakar Traore played 3 minutes yesterday,
3 minutes
bro.
is crazy, bro.
3 minutes.
And he was, I could see how frustrated he was getting, bro, because it was getting ridiculous. He couldn't even touch the dude. He couldn't even touch the man he was guarding, bro, on the inbound.
He couldn't even not touch him.
To the point where it was...
Pause.
It was...
he couldn't even not touch that man.
It was easy buckets, bro.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we was the better team. Terrence Edwards, he showed up too. Every time we needed a big bucket, he went
bro.
straight to the rim. Chucky got that message to the rim.
Edwards made key free throws, bro. Went 5 for 6 from the free throw. We need those free throws, bro, throughout the entire game, bro, because we get to the line for sure. I don't remember the exact number, but I think we're leading the ACC in that getting to the free throw.
We should be, but
taking
we should
more
be
free
taking
throws,
more free throws.
Taking more free throws than the other
want
team.
more free throws, refs. I think we deserve more free throws. Random fan over here thinks that we deserve to get more. We
definitely deserve way more.
Like,
for sure.
I get it. Like James Scott, you can't say, okay, well, we'll start calling some more fouls for James Scott then. Okay, so if our worst free throw shooter is going to be the one who's getting fouled all the time, that's not the same, bro. I'm talking about when we are the aggressor in the game and we're getting to the rim with contact, no call.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that should be frustrating too, because then it's like, bro, we just was up 10 points, bro. It's like we're frustrating, bro.
We can't make the same runs we were making at the beginning of the year. We can't get those runouts, those steals. Like every once in a while, you're gonna see Chucky get behind somebody, go get that thing. Same thing with Edwards. You're gonna see them play a passing lane, but they can't even really do it because every time we get to running, whistle.
Yeah, it's a whistle.
It's a whistle, bro, and it's really tiring because it's making the game look sloppy, bro. Like, it's making it look like we're not...
Yeah.
We're not... we don't have the fundamentals. It makes it look like that. And really, then we got to call a timeout when really we're all on the same page of what we need to do. It's just too sloppy out there.
It looks disgusting.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's ACC basketball. I kind of want to play a different conference.
And I feel like...
Go ahead and bring the Big East in here if that's how they want to play.
I feel like it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Maybe the referees preparing us
for what's to come in the tournament. Yeah, maybe they're testing us to see if does this Louisville team really deserve my whistle in the ACC tournament?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. And if that's what it is, cool. I respect it. Yeah, but if that's not what it is,
because we're about to win the ACC tournament.
They gotta get your shit together. No cap.
I'm not supposed to be talking about future games, but we gonna win the damn ACC tournament, bro.
Respectfully.
I don't know what else to tell anybody. People say, "Oh, well, watch out for Clemson." Clemson don't want no smoke with us, bro. I understand how good every team in the conference is. We played them all, except for the two we about to play. One of them two might try to sneak us. I don't know. They might get hot or something.
I'm not with that.
But I'm not okay with it.
I'm not with that. No, I'm saying it should be 9 straight.
9 straight going into the ACC tournament.
Going into the tournament.
All right, then we win the ACC tournament.
We win the tournament.
All right, and then we
Elite Eight Final Four. Elite Eight Final Four.
Hey, bro. Don't break my heart, bro. Don't break my heart, Cars. Just go ahead and put that banner up there.
Anything short is tough.
This is rough, bro. This is the worst part about having a good team. Is you start to think about it and you're like, well, the fan in me says this team can win a national championship, right? Yeah. That's what the fan in me says. Then you get to the realization aspect that there's a lot of teams out there that can win a national championship.
Yes.
When it gets down to the nitty gritty, what Keyshawn's trying to say is Elite Eight Final Four is what his standard is.
Yeah.
Because that's the Louisville basketball standard, where it wasn't a successful season unless you get that far.
Facts.
Which is a rough standard to have.
It's rough, true. But then again, it's not.
This team, they can beat anybody.
It's just like that with the NBA, bro. There's certain teams that have that. Certain fan bases know, bro, we have the capability to be in the finals.
Yeah, we have
Western, Eastern, you feel me? And we have the capability of being in the Elite Eight or Final Four, bro.
Yeah, that's just Louisville basketball. This is Louisville basketball, Kenny Payne. This is what Louisville basketball looks like.
Winning. Facts.
I'm just saying, like, what it comes down to, it's going to be a hard fought into this season with that seven wins in a row. After that Pittsburgh dub, we got California and Stanford both at the Yum.
Yeah.
We're better than both teams.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and play like it. Refs,
Handle business.
Can we see a good basketball game? Can we see some nice passes and cuts to the basket?
I need that. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and speak it into existence. This next game, Waterman's if Waterman is in the next game, if he plays in the next game, he's gonna have 15 points.
Okay. I would hope so, because that 1,000-point was a nice feeling until I looked at the box.
Oh, see, I wasn't trying to lob that like that.
I know, I was just gonna say like
see.
No, because no.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
No, just hear me out. All I'm trying to say is I was genuinely excited for that man. Like he's like 5th year senior. Come on, guys, don't do this to me right now. Come on, bro. I love my cards, bro. Don't do this to me. 5th year senior, right? He scores his 1,000th point. Some of us have not scored one. Okay? So that is impressive. But, bro, you've got to score at least three buckets that game. You need at least... it being a 3 bothers me. I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't like doing. I'm cutting that. I don't like doing them like that.
Time out, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying. I would have liked him to. I'm weak. I'm dead, bro. I'm gonna leave Waterman alone. I know you ain't got no water. I know this man didn't bring a water bottle. I know he didn't bring a water bottle. Let me leave Noah Waterman alone. Congratulations on your 1,000
boy had his
point.
1,000 point.
And he said that was it. He said, I ain't coach. Let me get my shirt. Let me get my warm-up shirt. Shout out. I have one Division I college basketball bucket.
10 to 15 points, man.
Next game?
Next
he
game.
Be having expectations.
10 to 15,
you
bro.
know whose shots he's taking away by getting them 15 points.
He shouldn't be taking away from nobody's points, bro. In this next game, we're going to have one. In this next game, it's going to be one of those 15, 20. You feel me? We going into March Madness, bro. And I respect Pat Kelsey because he's on whatever it is, focusing on the next game. I respect it. But as fans, we looking ahead to the future, you know.
Elite Eight Final Four. All I'm saying is we got 4 dudes who can give you 25.
Yeah.
And if somebody would like to disagree with that, I'll take that argument any day. 4 of them give you 25. James Scott, I'm expecting a double-double. I want that mask off. He can't see out there.
That's tough.
He can't see. He's
Maybe
seeing
it enhances his vision.
He's seeing the game like this.
Yeah, that's
a
tough.
rough way to go out. It's a rough way to go out.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
A rough way to go out.
Dang. And John.
We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it. All right, let me chill.
We're going to talk about it. The child in me.
From tonight's game, it was as if I gotta take another sip of water. That 1,000 points is crazy. 1,000 points. Cause I'm looking at the stats.
No.
And it was a hard fought game, bro. And it don't even look like it had to be at all.
Give me some sage.
Chucky snapped with 37 points, 6 for 6 from the 3-point line. Should have been 7 for 7.
Time out. You can't say Chucky snapped with 37
I'm not talking
points.
over it.
Chucky snapped.
Yeah.
Got it. Rolls it to Hepburn in the corner. Low. Out of the double. Hepburn for three. Got another! Hepburn thinking about another one. Make it three!
Chucky Hepburn almost has a steal, and it leads to points for Pitt.
Another one. Oh my goodness! 4 for 4 for Chucky Hepburn. Off. Here's Hepburn again. Looking for another. He's got 5 in a row. Hepburn on the handoff. Leans into it. Oh my!
He went off. He went crazy out there.
No, that's a fact.
That boy was in fuego.
No, that's a fact.
He hit 7 threes in a row without like a whistle, like without a timeout being called. No, there wasn't timeout. They called a timeout. They tried to cool him off.
Yeah.
My man Frank was out there getting that heat. That boy was on fire. Lit.
You talking about Big Frank?
Big Frank was out there. He said,
Hey,
Frank is a
fucks with
phenomenal bench player. The thing about Chucky, another funny thing about Chucky and Frank, speaking on them too, there was a play in the game where Chucky's cutting into the lane and he's going across the lane, right? So usually if he fades away, that's probably gonna be a lob to
the big guy.
It wasn't James Scott that he threw the ball to. He threw the ball to Frank because they can kind of, if you in the game,
I mean, he should be able to punch it too, though.
James Scott's just a different animal, though.
James
Scott's catching some shit he shouldn't be catching.
Yeah, that last game, bro, when he threw.
You talking about the putback for the
Yeah,
that was nonsense. That putback.
I'm talking about when he dunked on dude like it's and went to the line.
Oh yeah.
The lob from Edwards.
Yeah. That was nasty.
That's when I was like, damn, he can go get that.
Yeah, he can go get some crazy stuff. Now sometimes like this game, I will give Pitt credit. They shut that. They for the most part were shutting that down. Like we were getting the ball up. Now that's part of me looking at the refs because there was a few where I was like, all right, what's a foul then? But for the most part, Pitt wasn't really allowing that pass anyway. Like, that wasn't there to be. Another thing I do have to touch on, turnovers. Carelessness with the basketball. I'm gonna just put that right there. That's what changes. That's it.
Nah, you gotta keep.
How much do we care about that basketball is how far we go in this tournament.
That's a fact.
How much do we care about that basketball? Every time we have a turnover, I want it to look like I'll never turn it over again, Coach.
That's a fact.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what the guy was thinking. I'm so I'll never turn that ball over again.
Yeah,
that's what type of energy I want.
That's the only way other teams even stay close with us. Is off the turnovers, bro. It kills us.
Yeah, the way you lose that game. I mean, a stat popped up at one point that was saying like Pitt's points off turnovers was in the teens.
Yeah,
we had like a bucket off of turnovers, and we had like 13 turnovers at the time. Like, that's how you lose these games. That's how that game stays tight too. It's not just the referees.
79, bro. That's how it definitely stays close. Cause, like I said, bro, Edwards, but Edwards carried too with 23. But
showed up.
Chucky with that 37. He won the game for us, bro. Hadley had a key bucket at in the middle of the game. I don't like the way you looking at the stats.
Yeah, well,
everything's not showing up on the stats. Trust me.
It ain't about Hadley with the stats. It wasn't about Hadley. I was checking something.
I don't know. It was like you squinted your eyes in the screens right here.
I was checking something different.
Oh, okay. It was a hard fall game, bro, and it didn't have to be, but it's an ACC game. It's tough basketball both ways. You feel me? Good teams, good players on both sides. I don't have to say the other players on the other name because They don't matter.
He's so disrespectful.
They're not on our team.
He's so disrespectful.
They're not on Louisville's roster. So
right, he's so disrespectful.
if one of them, comes to us,
I don't want any of their players. They all suck, bro. They're terrible. Not one of them is good at basketball. You know about Pittsburgh? He's terrible. I don't want any of them. Bunch of losers. They some goons. Trash. Garbage.
that's tough.
Boo. They're not good. No, I'm messing with you.
That's tough.
I'm on one today.
I respect it.
I'm going to leave them be. I just feel like that sometimes when I look at these final scores, us winning by 11 should have been 21.
Should have been 21.
Like, it's just, these refs is trying to keep it close on Selection Sunday. They're trying to navigate which bracket we get in. Trying to make sure they get us up against St. John's. That's what they want to see. They want us against Arkansas. Arkansas shouldn't even be in the dance. We gonna play Kentucky in the second round. Like, everybody always want to complain about their bracket. I'm just happy to be out there this year. But what we got? Cal next.
Yeah, we got Cal next. California Golden Bears. Shout out to California.
West Coast, California, and the ACC, Atlantic Coast Conference.
Tough. They still have us ranked at 19 right now. What do you think the final score of this game will be?
85-62 Louisville.
85-62?
Yeah, 85-62.
Respect.
I think James Scott goes off.
James Scott has a big game?
30.
30 ball? So you saying James Scott's going to have 30.
You got Waterman for 15.
And I got Waterman for 15.
So what we trying to say is Roos is going to have at least 22.
What's Roos having, 22?
At least 22.
It's one of those games.
Frank's going to have his first double-double of the
season.
Hold
on, time out. How many assists does Chucky have in this game? If that's the case.
4.
Whoa, where's the assist coming from then?
He's scoring.
Who's getting the assist? Is everybody 6'5", 7"?
James Scott's getting the assist.
James Scott he's about to have a Jokic game.
Yeah, triple-double.
I'm about to go tune in to California basketball. I'm gonna go see what they
He's
look
about to
like.
look like Will Chamberlain out there. James Scott's about to be a hooping. I guarantee you James Scott goes off this game. He ain't going for 30. James Scott's going to have... He's going to have... I want him to have like one of them 15 rebound games, bro.
Okay.
But he don't be one. He needs to get that mask off.
Okay.
He's going to go for a 12 and 12.
12 and 12.
12 and 12.
12 and 12, that's good numbers.
Who else is due to go off?
That's
Hadley's going to give him
great
20.
Numbers.
Hadley's going to give him 22. Rain's going to give him 16.
So is this...
Chucky's going to just go for like
realness,
20.
Not to cut you off,
Yeah.
do you think this is the type of game that Rain's going to come back? Not back. He hasn't went anywhere where he's snapping. You know what I'm saying?
I predicted rain yesterday, just to be clear.
Okay.
I predicted rain yesterday, and I was... I can't say I was disappointed. He played his role yesterday.
Okay.
When he realized the shot wasn't falling, he stopped hunting it like that, and instead he hit big shots when he needed to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 2 for 5, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to sit here and kill him for not having 6 threes, you know, and taking 13 shots.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
he have
this game,
18 point, you know.
Yeah. I said 16. You say 18. He could go for 25. Like I said, we got 4 people that can go for 25.
That's a fact.
I like it.
So,
I like having that. I like having the other team have to look at the scout tape and be like, okay, Chucky just had 40. Terrence Edwards had 25. And nobody else really did anything. So then they lock in on those 2. Then Rain goes for 25.
Yeah.
And Hadley goes for 25 in the same game.
It's-
and then James Scott's
it's a lot
just
of
always
options.
open cutting. When that's the other thing that's an issue with our offense. It's hard for Scott to eat when Rain's not eating. It's hard for when Chucky.
That's a hell of a connection right there too.
It is.
That's a fact.
Because if Rain's hitting, the lane's wide open. Because they're flying all over the place. The defense doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And that's when Scott just is right there.
That's that balance right there. That's that reels it all back into the connection.
And it's all
once
Chucky.
they start connecting, I'm playing, but I'm not playing. I still feel like Waterman's about to have at least 15 points again. I'm dead serious about that.
And he's going off from 3.
Just because of this previous game.
Yeah. He's got something to play for.
I think he's gonna be scoring inside and outside. One of those type of games for sure. You said what'd you say? 88, 60.
I think I said like 62 to like 85 or something like that.
62 to 85, 85 to 62. Okay.
This needs to be a 20-plus point win because this is the issue with the end of the schedule that we have, right? What hurt us is our schedule was very tough early, right? So the way that the ACC was this year, we need to win and win big against everybody. We don't just need to win. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
We need to win.
It's the point spread. The point spread matters.
That's what my frustration with the refs is where it's like, bruh, if we're starting from pulling away, it's very matter of fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to where it's
I get it, bro.
But we should be allowed to go on runs just like everybody else.
Facts.
And I know that sounds like just because I'm a Louisville fan, I feel that way, but bro, like it really. I'm watching the game and it becomes bad basketball.
Yeah, when we up 20-9, bro, and then they call a timeout and they get a possession, and then it's like the referees called a foul, and then somehow the game we only end up by 6.
Yeah,
it's like, all right.
Yeah,
how does that even happen? But
it's hard to get going when they're calling the game that way.
Yeah. But
regardless, we got the dub.
We prepare for a nice blowout
against the Bears.
Yeah,
that's a long trip to go from Cali to Louisville, and then Stanford's got to do it too. That's rough, bro. You want me to come all the way out here?
Stuff.
All I'm saying is this, bro. Go Cards. Like Key said, let's handle business. He wants to go 9 straight into our double bye of the ACC tournament.
For sure. Make sure you like, subscribe, share.
All that.
Shout out to y'all.
502 Texas.